Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, as you guys can see, I already have my makeup done, which is not what we usually do in this channel. So today's video is gonna be a little bit different. So I had a lot of requests on how I curl my hair. So I have two techniques that I use to curl my hair. It all depends on the style that I'm trying to do. I like to do either just regular old school curls or a textured beachy wave, or like what I called in my last video, like a Hollywood wave. And so what I'm gonna show you guys is how I do those Hollywood waves and also how I do my textured beach waves, because I use pretty much the same technique. It's just a few little things that I tweak in order to get those two different hairstyles. So what you guys are gonna need is whatever heat protectant you guys prefer for your hair. You're gonna need a hair tie and some clips to hold up your hair when you part it and section it. You're gonna need a curling iron. I use a Conair. This is heating up. I almost touched it. Got this at Target a few years ago for like $20, $25. This is literally all I use. Super basic, super simple. It's all you need. It's 3/4 of an inch in width. So it's like, I think it was their thinnest one that I could find. You also might need some hairspray if your hair doesn't hold up curls very well. That's preference, of course. You're also going to need a comb, something like this, a wide toothed comb, basically nothing that, not a brush, but a comb. This is gonna be used at the very end. I'm gonna show you guys how I get this hair slayed and snatched and cute. Oh, I had a burp. All right guys, so first things first, you wanna comb out your hair, make sure that there are no tangles in your hair. I'm gonna use this brush. You guys can use whatever you want, whatever you prefer. This really is not gonna affect anything at all. So I'm just gonna go ahead and untangle my hair now. Also, I want to mention that this technique can be used for short and long hair. I used to have very, very long hair all the way down to my waist, down to even lower than my waist, and I used it. Of course, it's not as easy as when you have shorter hair, but it is definitely something that you can, like I said, use for any hair length, and I would use this exact same thing. You're gonna go ahead and apply your favorite heat protectant, no matter what it is. Just make sure that if you're using something heavier like a cream, because I know some people do, make sure that your hair completely dries. Same goes for spray, of course, but just make sure that your hair is completely dry before you start curling, okay? Because then the curls won't happen. Oh my God, I ran out. Bitch. I'm weak. Oh my God, hold it. Okay, so I got about 2 sprays out of my heat protectant and then it was all out. So I'm not gonna use heat protectant today. La vida es pobre. So I'm just gonna go ahead and curl my hair without heat protectant. Please do not try this at home. Use protection. The first thing that I do when I curl my hair is I part my hair into basically 3 sections. It's always 3 sections. And I go a little bit under where my eyebrows end, somewhere around here, kind of where my side, like the middle of my sideburns. And I make like a half ponytail like this. And then I tie this up into a ponytail. On the last turn, I don't pull it all the way through. And then I go like this and I clip it down, just so that it's not in the way. I know I'm gonna look ridiculous, but you just don't want hair in the way when you're curling. Now we're gonna start curling. I always start on my left side. It doesn't matter where you start, but I start on my left side and I start from the front and I go towards the back. You wanna grab pieces of hair that are not too thick, if you guys can see. You wanna grab small sections. So curling your hair using this method does take a little bit of time. That's pretty much the hardest thing about this, is being patient. We're gonna go ahead and start now. And the way that I do this is that I bring the curling iron behind my head, and then I'm going to just wrap it around the curling iron, and the first one closest to your face is always, always, always gonna go curled outward. Oh crap, hold on. So let me redo that real quick. So you're gonna curl it outward because you want the curl to go away from your face. You don't want it to come attack your face. So to get the Hollywood wave, you need to hold the curl for, I'm not gonna give you a specific time, because depending on the thickness of your hair, you know how long to hold it there, but you want it to come out as a very, very coiled curl. So I think that's good enough for my hair. I have medium hair, not thick, not thin. And then you wanna hold it there for a little bit so that it curls, because if you let it fall down right away, the curl is gonna kind of die, basically. So just let it cool off a little bit, and then you see, it's super, super coily, and that's what you want for all of your curls all the way around. The next thing that I will tell you is that you do want volume in your curls, of course. Curling your hair gives it volume, but in order to get that very voluminous, glamorous look, this is the trick. You're gonna alternate the way in which you do your curls. So for example, this one, I told you guys to do it going away from your face. So then the next one is gonna go going towards your face. So it's gonna look like this. You're gonna bring the curling iron again, but the hair is gonna be behind the curling iron, and you're gonna wrap it forward like this. Everything the same, you're just wrapping it the opposite direction. You're gonna hold it there for a little while. And then again, let it cool. There it is. The next strand of hair, again, is gonna go away from the face. And then the one after is gonna be towards the face. I think you guys get the point. So it's gonna go away. Okay, so after you've done about half of one side, then you move on to the next side. And again, you start from the front towards the back, because you want to make sure that the front curl is going to go away from your face, and then you alternate as you go. I'm actually going to go ahead and do this side off camera just because I feel like you guys get the point. Once I'm done with this side and I move on to the next step, I'll come back and I'll show you guys what's next. Okay guys, so I just finished curling my first section of hair. Now I'm gonna put down the rest of my hair, and I'm gonna show you guys how I do the next part. Before anything, you wanna tie back the curls that you have right now. Put this hair forward and then tie these back carefully. Don't tie them too tight, because then you'll mess them up. Just like twice around with the hair tie. And you're gonna need a second hair tie for this next part. Okay, so now with the second hair tie, you're gonna do your second parting. So what I like to do is pretty much separate the crown of your head, which is, I don't know the definition of a crown, I just know that that's what it's called. It's pretty much like the top part right here of your hair. So like, think back 10 years if you were to do a bump in the front, you know, like those snooky bumps. Ew, remember those days? Okay, anyways, pretend you're gonna do that and part it around there. It's not supposed to be a whole lot of hair, about that much. And then you're gonna tie that up. And then I'm gonna clip this up. Just kind of hold it there. So for this second layer of hair, you're gonna do the same thing pretty much that you did with the first layer. The only difference is that instead of alternating one back, one forward, one back, one forward, I do two back, one forward, two back, one forward. And the reason for that, you'll see once I get to the last section for why I'm decreasing the amount of curls that are going towards the front of the face. And then these curls are all gonna go away from the face. None of them are gonna go forward because you want the wave to be consistent. Okay, so now that I've curled all of my hair, I'm gonna put everything down now. And since this was the last side that I've curled, it's the hottest side. So I'm gonna start off with my left side. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this wide tooth, well, it's kind of a wide tooth comb, and I'm gonna comb everything through. And you can see that it's making that wave. Just be careful, don't do it too hard either. And don't comb it too much because then it'll just be like super frizzy. Now my hair is getting a little frizzy, but that's fine. So you see, just like that. Now we're gonna go to this side, start from the back. You guys can choose to put hairspray or whatever else you want on your hair. I'm personally not going to do that today. You can also lay down your baby hairs, but again, I'm not going to do that. Hey guys, so it's been a few hours since I filmed the tutorial for this hair, and I just wanted to do a quick check-in so you guys could see how the hair is after a few hours. Of course, you guys know that curls after hours throughout the day, they start to fall, and you know, you still have this really pretty wave. So, and I didn't use hairspray like I said. So hella mom, you know. Anyways, if you guys want a tutorial on the third way that I curl my hair, what I'm talking about is the way that I curled it when I was wearing the yellow sweater, when I did that warm bronzy tutorial. If you guys want a tutorial on that, I will do it. So just let me know. Also, everything that I used is going to be in the description box, so don't worry if I didn't mention it. I know I didn't go into a lot of specifics about the curling iron, but it will be in the description box. So this is how I get my big Hollywood waves. In order to get textured beach waves, I do the exact same technique. The only difference is that instead of holding the hair onto the iron for that long, I will heat it up to the highest heat possible, and I'll wrap it, and as soon as I'm done wrapping it, I count literally 1 or 2 seconds, and then I let it go so that it's a very loose wave. Every single section I'm alternating, one back, one forward, one back, one forward. Every single section, no matter what side, just alternating consistently. That is to get beachy waves. If you guys want a whole video on that, let me know. I'm down to do it if you guys want. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if this was helpful. Make sure to like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Follow me on Instagram because I'm always posting on Instagram and taking you guys' suggestions, and I'm always announcing what I'm gonna film next. So make sure to follow me on there if you're not already. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Okay. It is zoomed. Oh, damn it. Put it. No. I'm burning the towel, dude.